The concerns about those military activities and reaffirm America's support for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. The last known call between the two leaders was in July. Greg Clugston, the White House.
A legal official says a Myanmar court has sentenced the country's ousted leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, to 4 years in prison after finding her guilty of incitement and violating coronavirus restrictions. On Wall Street, Dow futures are ahead 197 points. NASDAQ futures are off by 56. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Out of deck carpet giving you the blues? Tired of your old dingy and broken tile? Let my friends at the Floor Store in Cleveland, Texas give your home the makeover it deserves. This is Old Taco Joe coming to you for the Floor Store. Whether it's carpet, tile, wood flooring, or real wood laminate, the Floor Store can cover all of your flooring needs. Located at 405 West Henderson Street in Cleveland, Texas, owner Brent Harris can help. Shower tile, tub surrounds, even backsplashes. Give them a call today at 817-641-9444. The Floor Store, they got you covered.
At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logoed designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at romikadesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and would be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@romikadesigns.com, or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
When you're hungry for tender brisket or some delicious homemade cobbler, then look no further than Leach Brothers Barbecue, located at 1106 East Henderson in Cleveland, Texas. Leach Brothers has been family-owned and operated since 1950. Take it from me, Taco Joe Warzinski. Todd and his family have been filling my belly breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a long time. Heck, I even have my own booth, open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Come see them for dine-in, carry-out, and all your catering needs.
The voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio.
I ain't trying to hear the negative. No, I'm just trying to change the narrative. Hell, it's simply imperative that we all have a damn good time. I'm getting them good vibes. I'm living this good life. I'm breathing on God's time. And I ain't gonna waste one.
Good. Whoa, shit. A lot of me. What are you on, mic 3, Mike? Mike on mic 3? Look at that. I'll bring myself down a little bit. I was a little hot there. Good morning, Johnson County, and everywhere around the world. Since we are technically on the World Wide Web, you could be listening to us from anywhere. And if you are listening to us from somewhere outside of the great state of Texas, let us know. We like to know on the captions, the comments, where you're listening from. That's always fun. Welcome in studio, my good friend Mike Warzinski.
What's going on?
Say it.
Warzinski.
Well, how many years been together, Mike? Been together a long time. I finally got that shit down. Yeah, a lot of most folks call him Mike Wawa because his last name is pretty long. It's W-A-W, lots of other letters he always tells people.
Got a whole lot of letters.
Let me turn you up. Either get in your mic or a little more you.
No, that's right here. That's it. You're telling me I have to be louder?
Oh, hang on. Maybe you're on the wrong mic there. Yeah, because I can't hear you hardly at all.
Oh.
Now say something.
Hello.
There we go. Now we got you.
All right. Nobody ever telling me to talk more.
Mike, speak up. I can't hear you. Never hear that one, do you? All right. So if you're watching on Facebook, please share us. Let your friends know that they need to be starting off their week with us and all of the good times and shenanigans that we have going on here. We are also streaming on YouTube and on Twitter. You can take us on the go via the TuneIn Radio app, or we're streaming live 365 on Spreaker.com. And just a quick note to folks that watch us on Facebook primarily, don't be shy about going over to YouTube and checking us out there. Facebook has a lot of wacky stuff happening sometimes, and like last week we had an issue with it not working. So you can still watch us on other social media platforms, or you can go to the Joco site itself directly, watch us from there. Joco www.jococommunityradio.com, I think is the right one. And you can watch us there. Lots of folks did that last week. They realized we weren't working. They went to the website and pulled us down. We're able to watch us that way.
Directly off the web.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. And so I think that Tiffany and some folks are actually working on doing some stuff that'll actually enhance our ability to broadcast directly from our website a little cleaner. That'll get rid of some of the shit that we deal with Facebook and, pausing the show because of music. And do you have the rights for all that and blah, blah, blah. Jerks.
So we could be YouTube famous.
That's well, we kind of are, Mike. We kind of already are. I think, today's
Just keep me off
episode is going to
TikTok.
go crazy. Yeah. Keep you off TikTok. Me too. I'm not on TikTok. Do you have the app?
I have to have the app because, like Joey. And
Oh, all
sends me
your
links
other
all the
stuff.
time,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's nuts. But
All right, so today's show is brought to you by our good friends at Fort Worth Welder Supply and Lone Star Bar and Grill. Fort Worth Welder Supply is a family-owned operation founded by Mr. Melvin Page in 1976. Their retail store offers the largest selection in the Metroplex on welding equipment, gases, and welders. They deliver all of the Metroplex without even adding what, Mike?
a fuel surcharge.
Damn straight, no fuel surcharge. Look at you, buddy.
I just remembered that.
You did good. He's like, oh shit, it's gonna come to me, isn't it? It's not the same without you, Kimmy. By the way, thank you so much, Cindy Luhu, for picking Kimmy up this morning and taking her to her doctor's appointment. Since she said, honey, the show must go on. You take care of the Joco show and keep our Rise and Smile name running strong out there while she runs to the doctor for a follow-up. So hope, fingers crossed, all goes well, baby. Love you.
Stay positive, Kimmy.
That's
You're
right.
crying.
They have tons of customers all over Johnson County, and they want you to be one too. And Lone Star Bar and Grill, located at 212 West Ellison Street, right there in Old Town Burleson. Lone Star Bar and Grill is a great way to kick off your week with all-day happy hour Monday through Wednesday. Crazy karaoke going down on Tuesday and Thursday nights. And this week's Friday Night Live music will be coming to you from the Dexter Rowe Band. And then on Saturday, the Tell Runyon Trio will be playing live on the back patio beginning at 8 o'clock. And remember, Lone Star is the place you want to be for Sunday brunch, which they are serving from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays. I was there yesterday at 11 o'clock, I guess. Went up there and got me, what did I have, Mike? I had
Before that event?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I wasn't sure they're going to have food
Thanks
there.
for that invite.
Hey, well,
I
you
bet
know,
it sounded good. I
I invited everybody a couple weeks ago. Nobody showed up, so F everybody. I'm kind of mad at everybody. No, I'm just kidding. What did I have? Oh, I had the breakfast club sandwich. It was like the three, like a club sandwich has 3 pieces of bread and then stuff in between. It was really good. It had ham, bacon, sausage, 2 eggs on it, 3 pieces of bread, cheese. It was
lettuce, kale, cucumbers.
Lots of green stuff. Yeah, you know me. Lots of green stuff. And then, of course, my big giant, they call it now just the big ass pancake. That's how they put it in the register in the
really?
ordering deal, because I'm the only one that I like instead of the stack of 3 smaller ones, I like one big one. And so they one big ass pancake. Super
like
yummy.
chocolate chip?
No, just plain Jane. I'm not you like fancy pancakes?
You gotta have like
you like
chocolate
pecans and blueberry pancakes and all that kind of
just
shit?
chocolate chip.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So yeah, we were on our guys camping deal a few weeks ago, and they Richard and them brought stuff for. We did pancakes one morning, pancakes and bacon, and they all wanted blueberry pancakes, so they bought blueberries, fresh blueberries, and so I was on pancake duty. Richard cooked the morning before, and so myself and John, what's Folgren? How you say his last name? Something like that.
John
yeah.
F.
It's John F. It's almost as bad as Warzinski. So John took care of the bacon. I took care of the pancake duty. So I never made blueberry pancakes before. Man, I should have just dropped blueberries in there. Can't be that hard, right? They turned out, they ate them all.
You would think.
Must have been
like,
good.
Are they the frozen ones that you kind of
The frozen blueberries?
Yeah.
No, they were fresh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so I just poured the batter down and then
dropped a few in.
While it was all wet on that one side. Then when I flipped them over, they all, got hot and they burst in there and seemed to work pretty good.
All right.
Success. More Mikey, Kim says. Wow. All right. More cowbell. There's more Mikey.
More
right
cowbell.
That's right. Thanks, babe. She gave me the text. She's producing from the road as she's driving.
Outstanding job,
God
Kim. That's
almighty.
dedication.
Tiffany, Kim needs a raise. I'm just saying, producer Kim is making it happen. All right. So, positive thing to start out with, y'all. Staying positive does not mean that things will turn out okay. Rather, it's knowing that you will be okay no matter how things turn out.
Okay.
I think that's important because people so often think that, I've been positive and I've been, really,
And
really good amount. And then something bad happens. So just F it. I'll just sit here and be shitty all the time. No, bad stuff's going to happen every day. We have tragedies. We have flat tires. We have car accidents. Mikey can speak to that one. Stuff happens all the time. But you know what? If you didn't die, you're blessed. Something positive happened, right? So you're still able to go out and make something good out of it. So don't just get surrounded or don't lose yourself. And I was trying to be really positive and I still had, I got fired from my work or just anything bad that happens that tries to derail you. Man, don't get caught up in that. Know that you're still okay.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that's probably the hardest thing to do is when something does derail you off of that is to be able to find that positive in there.
And I tell you what, when you can learn to do that, though, you will turn your life around, and you'll be surprised at how many more better days you have. Just because it's your outlook, man. It's the way you take on the day matters.
Positive mental attitude.
That's right, baby. All right, so here is our survey question of the day. There's very, very, very few people out there that like music as much as me, and I think Mikey is one of those folks. He is a music junkie. You have constant jukebox in your head going.
Absolutely.
Me too. Makes my wife crazy.
It's my day.
Yep. And so the survey question today is around music. So I'll start with Mikey, and then we got to look for our people to jump on and tell us, hey, Amy, how you doing, young lady? Good to see you, baby girl. I'm sorry. Kim always says hi to everybody when they jump on. So, Mikey, you're failing already at doing that. So you need to do that better.
Okay. Now I see it popping up over here.
You got to kind of touch it to make it pop
back
up. Yeah. So we'll catch all you good mornings in a second. Shalon, hello. I know Cindy Lou who's on. Hello, Carol. Aunt Carol down there. And are you in Florida? I think you're in Florida right now watching. Thank you, baby girl. Patricia, hello, young lady.
I see Gaverett.
Randy.
My buddy
Randy,
Silvio.
another Florida.
Amy's watching. Kathy Fan. And like all my people from like home.
Peeps checking you out, huh?
Absolutely.
Crazy Mike.
Welcome, New Yorkers.
That's right. Welcome. So the survey question of the day is, what song do you hear in like the first chord or the first 5 seconds of the song, and you instantly have to turn up the volume? You crank it because that's that song.
Running with the Devil.
Really?
Van Halen. When you hear that.
Yep. Love that one. For me, I was just doing the show yesterday. That's kind of where the survey question came from. I was just listening to my little playlist, and China Grove by the Doobie Brothers came on.
Okay.
Love the opening of that song, and then the piano kicks in, and ding, 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 ding. I'm like, give me more of that. Yeah, I love the piano on that. And so then I was thinking, most of what came to my mind were all rock songs. So I'm thinking, okay, are there any country songs that make me do that same thing? So then I was in there thinking, so what came on yesterday? So I just kept skipping forward till I could find something.
What's up, Randall?
I kept going forward, and boom, Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine by the Kentucky Headhunters. You know that song?
Yeah.
Walk Soft. I love that song. So that came on. I was like, well, that one does it. I like that song a lot. And then I was thinking, well, okay. How about pop songs? Any pop songs jump out there and make you want to turn it up?
Definitely not.
Really?
Well, I don't know.
Okay,
so like Michael Bublé, he's got a song, I Haven't Met You Yet, or Just Haven't Met You Yet.
Really?
I hate Michael Bublé. Hate him.
But
I hear the song of like, all right, I got to turn it up.
Yeah, turn it up.
It's just a fun, I don't know, poppy song. But
mine was Let's Do It.
Totally.
That's right, baby.
We had them at that.
Oh, yeah. Got to turn that one up. Then I start thinking, God, I'm kind of depressing. All of my freaking songs are from the 80s that get me going.
That's really sad. But then there are times that I'm like walking around and it happens all the time. I'm like, but then who shot who at the Copacabana? And it just, for some reason, it pops into my head and I sing it all day. It'll never change.
Nope. All right. So you guys listening, what song do you hear instantly that makes you go boom and turn the volume up? We want to hear from you guys.
Pam Shaw, anything
Benny
Wade
and the
Bowen.
Jets. Benny and the Jets. Christine says, nice. Anything Wade Bowen, Pam? Anything Wade Bowen? Really? What if it's like a ballad? Do you still turn it up, or just because?
Oh yeah, because like Say Anything. When I saw Wade over at whatever this place in Burleson was, I know nothing about Wade Bowen, and then he started singing.
Oh, Miranda's.
Yeah, okay. Like Say Anything, and I was just drawn to him. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
like the song is incredible. So yeah, that's one I could turn up immediately when I see it.
All right, Wade Bowen. Who knew? Who knew? All right, so I've got You country. That's you, Mr. Country. Positive news story. I thought this was kind of good.
Kid Rock, Kimmy says, of course,
baby. Anything Kid Rock. It could be. What is the slow ballad?
That's another one of those, like Kid Rock, though. It's the trucker anthem song. When you hear
doom,
doom, that's what I'm. All right.
Yep. I'm kind of like Kimmy. I like anything Kid Rock just about. Let's see. Stupid invoice thing. I need to delete this reminder. It really pisses me off. All right. So a positive news story. A varsity football team in California is impressing the state's athletic world as the limited 23-player roster has gone undefeated 12-0 with only having 23 players on their staff, and their coach are all deaf. And this isn't that's
probably really good though to go to like like they always say Green Bay is super loud, Kansas City, that
not going to bother you.
Crowd noise doesn't bother
everything's with sign along the way, right? They're giving their signals through signs. Noise don't bother them, right? And they don't play in a hard of hearing league or something. They are literally playing regular
Why would
teams.
they? They
Yeah,
should. I mean,
right. Yeah.
there's nothing.
But you would think it's a school's all special need, you know, all that's a school for the deaf.
Oh, okay.
They might be in some kind of a different district. No, they're playing in regular district play. And
that reminds me of we were at Gary's this weekend, Sonia and Gary, and the next door neighbor's dog is deaf.
Oh yeah.
And the neighbor came over and talking to him, and dog's like, I'm like, was it always deaf? And he's like, yeah. I said, so how does he know when he barks? Because the dog's constantly barking. He goes,
oh, really?
I don't know the answer to that. I'm like, doesn't even know what his bark sounds like. Right. Then Gary said, well, inside your head, don't you hear
and then
yourself when you're talking? I'm like, but if you're deaf, do you know what you sound like?
Right.
Like these are things that now I won't be able to sleep for like 3 days. I'm going to be thinking about this constantly.
Well, what I want to know is what makes a dog bark? Because typically dogs hear things that trigger them to get, you know, alerted to something.
Mm-hmm.
So if the dog is deaf, what makes he want to bark anyway? Other than telling you he wants
something.
Does
he sound like I don't know, a squirrel in his own head? Like when he doesn't know what a squirrel sounds like.
It's true.
So,
he's not comparing himself to anybody.
How am I talking about?
Speaking of squirrel, off we go. Yeah. So, but they're also winning by huge margins. This team is the Cubs varsity team from Riverside, California, have no pedigree of success. They've lost every single game the previous 7 seasons. They went 0 and whatever their record is, right? And then all of a sudden this year they haven't lost a game. All of a sudden, turned it around.
What's the difference?
Don't know. So their incredible transformation, which has landed the school in the championship game for the first time in its history, has drawn an endless stream of well wishes and messages, including from NFL franchises like the most successful teams in any sport. The players explain they're just taking their incredible season one game at a time, they say, and one practice at a time. They were talking to ABC News on this story. Now we're just destroying teams. We're showing the world we can play. And we're not losing anymore, wide receiver Joey Valencia says. We can do anything. Deaf people can do anything. We're not this stereotype that's out there, said running back Enos Zorona. We're breaking news. We're breaking news that we can do it right, and not just our school here, but other schools for the deaf can do it as well. The Cinderella story was not to have the most storybook of endings, unfortunately, as the Cubs fell short in the final game against Faith Baptist, who had made the final 16 teams. Or they made the finals 16 of the last 30 years. So a pretty solid team. They're always in the finals, it seems like.
Okay.
So it feels overwhelming. Cubs head coach Keith Adams told NBC, it's been nonstop getting messages, you know, congratulations and well wishes. My email is blowing up. I've had some NFL head coaches and the Tennessee Titans have reached out to me and congratulations. Just tell them how amazing he is and his team. So pretty cool story.
So I wonder if, you know, like midgets, little people, whatever you want to call them, you know, if they get caught with like lifts inside their, you know, shoes or whatever, they're like ostracized by the
the community because they were trying to be taller.
Yeah. So is it like that with the deaf community if they try to get like a cochlear implant, you know, that thing to hear?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so. Why would they?
I don't know. Like, do they get ostracized? Like, you're really
it's
not
a random
deaf
question, Mike. It's really almost kind of dark. I wonder if they're ostracized.
Do they ever get surprised? Like, oh, sweet Jesus.
Have you been drinking this morning?
Not yet.
Okay.
My
just
coffee. Maybe that's why. I need a mimosa.
That's always Joe's MO. Joe likes to do shots before he comes in on the radio program, which, by the way, thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Mike, for coming in. I got a guest host each of the next 4 weeks. I got Mike today. We've got Crazy Amy coming in next week. Joe the week after that, and then Matt Pepple, my buddy, coming in. It'll be his first time to be on the show.
Pepple.
Little Matt. Yeah.
Little
Guido. Yep. All right. So we Kim and I watched this show called Celebrity Game Face. You ever watch that?
Nope.
No, it's really funny. It came out during the pandemic because people couldn't go film, you know, game shows or whatever else. Everybody was on hiatus. And so Kevin Hart, I don't know if he came up with it or not, but he's the host of the show. What it is, they all do it through Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would get like 3 other teams of 2 people, which was three teams of 2. And they would compete, and he would have all these little games that he would play because they all had cameras through Zoom, right? So they would do different stuff, right? It would be asking wacky questions, people trying to guess different things, whatever. But it was all done through Zoom, and it was actually pretty funny. So one of the things he does is he'll have people call. What you looking at, Mike?
Hilarious game show.
Christine loves it. Yep, it's on your phone too. If you just touch a little thing, you'll see the comments. You just touch it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yes, I am, Brandon. I'm in the house.
I'm not judging you.
What's up, Brandon?
You're awesome. So let's see. So we game face. So this one thing, this guy had to call, the contestant had to call his parents And so he had his mom and his dad on the line. I'm not sure why both got on the line, but they both were on the line. He was calling his
Kevin
dad.
Hart?
No, this is the contestant.
Oh,
So
contestant, okay.
it's usually like actors or singers or different celebrities. And so the question he had to ask his dad while his mom was on the phone, because they had it on speaker, so it was both his mom and his dad, and he had to ask, Dad, when it comes to women's grooming, what do you prefer? Landing strip, full bush, or totally hairless? He had to ask his dad that with his mom on the phone. Dad busted out without missing a beat. Totally hairless, he said. And then the guy was like, I can't go on. I can't now imagine my mom now. I just have
God
to hang up.
bless him.
He's like, Dad, I gotta hang up. So anyway, so that show is so funny. So
Bobby, what's going on, buddy?
What's up,
Love in
Bobby?
New York. I'll see you this weekend.
cool. That's right. When y'all head out?
Friday.
Friday. You're driving or flying?
Flying.
Flying.
Yep.
You learned your lesson on that drive, didn't you?
No, I love driving.
I know, which is really wacky. I mean, that's a long, but you takes a lot of detours along the way, right? You don't-
Absolutely. You got to stop and
yeah.
just see things.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I love most about driving.
Yep.
And listen to music, zoning out.
Key is for Kimmy, it's more than 3 hours. She's out. She can't drive anywhere more than 3 hours. It must be flown.
Must be flown.
It must be flown. So speaking of TV shows, I love Shark Tank. You like Shark Tank?
Nope.
What? Do you watch TV?
I just watch Netflix and stuff like that.
You don't watch much regular network
Mm-mm.
TV or anything? All
other
right.
than sports.
All right. So the other day I was watching and there was an episode where
Ashley, what's up, girl?
these folks had dating apps that were geared towards cat lovers. That was her idea. She was pitching to the Sharks. It was an app for cat lover people, a dating app. So apparently there was already one for dog lovers.
Already
You-
thinking.
Don't hold back,
You gotta
Mikey.
find pussy somewhere. All right.
Oh, holy shit. All right, here we go. It's one of those days, y'all. All right, so there was already one for dog lovers, so that kind of frustrated this cat lady that she didn't have a cat dating app for cat people. So they wanted to overcome the whole cat shaming stigma. Did you know there was a cat shaming stigma?
I did not know that.
I didn't either. If we have any cat lovers out there, maybe you can tell us that that there is a cat shaming stigma. I didn't know people shame. Like I guess
So
yeah,
thinking about the whole
like the old cat
pussy
lady
cat thing, is that like what did I call out when?
I don't know. You're on an island by
what is-
yourself, Mike.
No, what I'm trying to think, like revenge porn or something. If you're sharing pictures of
Of your ex, or
shaming
whatever?
of pussy or
Well, that took a
something.
left turn. Holy shit! All right, so
Anyway,
the dating search thing was to find something that you shared, something that shared the same kind of passion as you. And heck, I guess you could do that with almost anything, right? So, if you're really into cats, that's like your big thing.
Mhm.
You don't want to date somebody that's not into cats because it's not going to last, right? You go on your first date and you spend all the time getting ready, and then you're around that, I hate cats. I love dogs only. And then, okay, well, it's not going to work because I'm a cat person. So goodbye.
okay.
So the whole thing stems around you got to love cats to be on the dating website. So there's that. But I guess you could do that with anybody, right? I mean, if you're a big gamer, say you're into gaming, right?
Mhm.
That's what you like to do. You could do a dating deal for gamers because those people are. I'm not going to say you're
They're a special breed.
special breed. Yeah,
Yes.
yep. Because I
Let's
mean,
go
they
with that.
literally put their headsets on, their microphones. They're on with their buddies around wherever, and they're playing their game and they're doing their thing, and that's what they like to do. And so, if you are really into that, by gosh, your dating person, whoever you're dating, better be into that too. You're going to have issues, right?
Mhm.
All right. So all this TV stuff, game shows had me thinking we should have a little game show here on the Rise and Smile program. So Mike, all of our guest hosts this month get to partake in our first game show deal. So y'all, we're gonna do. It's one of the games I stole off of Celebrity Game Face. So the deal is we're calling it Twisted Calls, right? So the contestant, which is you today, Mike, will be calling someone that doesn't watch or listen to the show, and
You
will
said doesn't watch regularly.
whatever. Listen to you, and you'll have 1 minute to get them to say 2 words that I'm going to give you. I'm not going to give you until it's time to get them. Once you get them on the phone, I'll give you 1 minute to get them to say the 2 words.
Okay.
Okay. Or phrases, possibly. And if you're successful, you'll win a Twisted Texan prize pack. How about that?
Oh, isn't that exciting?
It should be very exciting for you.
Hey, how
you're-
come you're not wearing a Twisted Texan anything today?
I don't know. I didn't have one handy.
No hat. No
I wore a
shirts,
Twisted
nothing?
Texan shirt yesterday. And so,
You only have one?
well, the one I normally would wear. I'm pretty casual at the show. I'm in a t-shirt, so I dress pretty casual. You ready to play?
Sure.
Who's going to be calling?
I'll try calling Joey.
Joey? All right.
You mean like now?
Yep. So I'm going to take and hang on. I'm going to plug this in, little adapter thing, because
By the way, I'm just letting you know, like I'm on Facebook. Today has been the first time this month I'm trying to purposely stay off Facebook.
oh yeah,
And I had to go on.
and I
today
forced you to
share
come
it,
back
so-
on it and
Yep.
share the show.
So you
Sorry
broke
that I
my thing.
broke your record, sir. All right, so let me get my my counter ready, my timer. Don't call him yet.
No.
And you can't tell him that you're on the radio. You can't tell him that he's on a game show either. Okay, it has to be just random. You have to have conversations and get him to say these things, right? You with me?
Okay.
And you can't say the word to him. He has to be able to say the word to you. So you got to be descriptive about what I'm going to give you. You ready? All right, so let's call him up whenever you're ready.
See, I was actually going to call somebody else, but first time I've ever seen him on here, Glenn.
Oh,
You know, I said, all right, yesterday I figured, all right. I'm
he
gonna
started
call
last
Glenn.
week, I think, was his first time on. So I'm going to pick the phone off of mute. So now it'll pick up once you dial.
Let's see if he picks up.
Okay.
Hello.
Yo, you driving in?
What up?
What are you doing?
I'm driving in.
Oh, sweet Jesus. All right. So I got to do something here and try to think about a way to get you to say something. Let's see. What happens when you driving in the morning and you drink that coffee, and by the time you're running in to the office, you got to go right into that restroom? What are you experiencing?
Go time.
What go time? Go time for what though?
To do some paperwork in my other office.
Well, so let's say, so can I use, like, let's say when you're using TNT is triggering what?
An explosion.
There you go. So an explosion. And when you're on that toilet, there are certain, I guess, activities that would come out that would be explosions. What would it be? In your
Farting?
toilet. No, close. You're getting close. In the toilet.
Explosions into the toilet.
Yeah. It's not solid. It's
Is
more
what?
it's not solid. It's more liquidy.
Oh yeah, diarrhea.
There you go. Ah, gotcha. So what are the two? Oh, sweet Jesus. All right. So now another one. There were two sets of lips, I guess you could, be a fan of on a woman. The face ones, and the other ones are.
Well, is this a trick question?
Yep. No, it's not.
Am I allowed to say this on the radio?
Yes, you are, because it's not really radio.
No, I got you. Two sets of lips on the women be the upper and the lower lips.
Right. So, yeah. What's another word for those? Around the clit. What's the two words? What are the lips that are around the clit? Clinical term. Clinical term.
Clinical terms. Is it the labia majora?
Bam! There you go. All right.
Oh my God. Good job, Joey.
I mean, I'm no doctor, but I'll take a look.
No. Hey, you're a good sport for playing, Joey. Unfortunately, Mike, it took you 2 minutes and 35 seconds to
Oh,
get that
shit,
out of
to
there.
get
So
the two.
you failed
Did we meet on the
miserably.
explosive diarrhea, though? Did we at least get that one?
Yeah, I think
Well,
it was
you know,
close.
you probably should have started off with "It's okay to say these things."
Good point. Good
'Cause I'm
point.
over here like, well, am I on the radio? Am I not on the radio? Am I allowed to
Well,
say
he knew
certain
I was
things?
coming. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be late
Okay,
today.
gotcha.
So he knew.
No, see, you've already failed. It's supposed to call somebody that didn't know. It's supposed to be like a
You
surprise.
said that doesn't regularly
I
listen.
know. Shut up.
I didn't even know you were
Failed.
going to have me say labia.
Still funny
and
though. Still
explosive
fun.
diarrhea.
Joey, we appreciate you, dude. Thanks for tuning in.
I'll be in
man.
it a little bit, Joey.
I will talk to you guys later.
See you,
All
buddy.
right. Hey, go marksman.
Marks and firearms, y'all. Tune in. This segment brought to you by. That's right.
I'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Bye.
That's taking us to the break, y'all. We appreciate you tuning in for the first half of the Rise and Smile program. Hope you're having fun. We're having a good time here. Just come back for the second half. We got even more stuff in the second half for you guys. Thanks so much.
Hey, travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1820. 855-325-1820. That's 855-325-1820.
Hey, there's something you forgot to do. It sure is hot. Are you sweating like a dog? Wait, what? Dogs don't sweat. Oh no, you forgot to get your window tinted. Whether it's the kitchen window that sits in the sun for the hottest part of the day, or you just got new wheels, call Sharp Window Tinting in Burleson. 817-615-9379, or look them up on the web, sharpwindowtint.com.
Fast Track Student Loans can get your student loans out of default, stop any wage garnishments, stop collection calls, and stop seizure of your tax refund. Give yourself a break. Stop the stress and get your student loan payments down to as little as $25 a month based on what you can afford to pay. 800-709-4395, 800-709-4395, 800-709-4395, 800-709-4395.
The voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio.
I ain't trying to hear the negative. No, I'm just trying to change the narrative. Hell, it's simply imperative that we all have a damn good time.
That's right, y'all. Welcome back to the second half of the Rise and Smile program with John and Kim Campbell with my special guest host, Mr. Mike Warzinski, in here today. That was a fun segment, Mike. Thanks for doing
awesome.
Thanks for playing the game, man.
I said I started sweating, like my armpits and everything. I put on extra deodorant today and everything.
Holy shit, that was funny. I can't wait. I'll have some good words for Amy next week. That'll be fun. All right, don't forget, y'all, our show today is brought to you by our good friends at Fort Worth Welder Supply and Lone Star Bar and Grill. Fort Worth Welder Supply is a family-owned operation founded by Mr. Melvin Page in 1976. Their retail store offers the largest selection of the Metroplex on welding equipment, gases, and welders. They deliver all of their Metroplex without even adding what, Mike?
A fuel surcharge.
That's right. They have tons of customers all over Johnson County, and they want you to be one too. And Lone Star Bar and Grill, located at 212 West Ellison Street, right there in Old Town Burleson. Lone Star Bar and Grill is a great way to kick off your week with all-day happy hour Monday through Wednesday. Crazy karaoke going down on Tuesday and Thursdays. And this week's Friday Night Live music will be coming to you from the Dexter Row Band. And then on Saturday, the Tell Runyon Trio will be playing live on the back patio beginning at 8 p.m. And remember, Lone Star is the place you want to be for Sunday brunch, which they are serving from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And don't forget, y'all, we do have the, hey, Matt, give me that plug, would you?
Oh, I got to unplug it.
Yeah. We have the Rise and Smile hotline open. Anybody that wants to call in, any of your New York buddies that want to call in and just bullshit with us and talk about positive stuff, funny stuff, we don't care. That's allowed. Call us on the
What's up, Donnie?
Rise and Smile hotline at 817-637
And hey, Tammy.
2585. 817-637-2585 is the Rise and Smile hotline. Give us a call. Y'all put you on the air. We'll talk about whatever it is, as long as it's good, funny, positive. We don't care.
Oh, look. Dave Stanford is watching.
Hello, Dave.
That's Amber's cousin is over in the UK.
Outstanding, boy. Dave, you just won the furthest listener challenge. I feel certain, my friend. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. We appreciate you. All right, another good message, y'all. For us all to remember, don't wake up hoping for a good day. People always think, oh, I hope tomorrow's a good day. I hope today's a good day, right? Get up with the mindset that you're going to bring great to the day. Can't tell you how important that is and how much you can impact your day and others' days around you by your attitude and what you bring to the day. So don't forget, don't wait for a good day to happen. Go make the good day happen.
Get up singing.
That's right.
That's my thought process. It doesn't matter. Get up singing.
It's hard to have a bad day when you get up singing. I'm with you, Mike.
Yep.
Are you a shower singer?
I'm an everything singer.
Yeah, you sing all the time.
Doing
I know.
my hair singing,
Does it make Amber
Explosive
crazy?
Diarrhea singing.
Oh my God.
Positivity. That's right, Ashley.
That's right, baby.
Ashley has Brooke.
Say it.
Ashley
Ashley.
H.
Ashley H.
Yep.
Positivity. That's right. We like it. So let's see. Don't forget, y'all, the survey question of the day. What song do you hear at the very first chord or within the first 5 seconds and instantly have to turn the volume up? Right? Mikey said yours was
Running with the Devil.
Running with the Devil. I brought up China Grove by the Doobie Brothers. That one gets me going. I automatically turn it up all the time. Of course, you could go to the default, right? Sweet Home Alabama, when he literally says turn it up. That cat's kind of a given, right? You're just following instructions at that point. Then country, I have one, Kentucky Headhunters, the Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine, just with the opening guitar riff.
Mine would probably be 17 from
Winger?
No, country.
CCR? Cross Canadian Ragweed?
Yeah. Yep. So
when I say CCR, that's who I think of. I don't like the old CCR.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan.
Come on now.
I know.
Footloose, Mike Smith says.
Footloose. That's a good one, Mike. Telling your age too, brother. Although good movie, I'm not gonna lie. I watch the movie all the time. If it pops on the radio, on the TV, I'm just channel surfing. Footloose. I like that movie.
No.
Really?
No. Like Roadhouse, I will.
No.
Now, what we talked about yesterday?
The other day.
Like Armageddon.
Oh, Armageddon. Yeah. Always stop down for Armageddon. But I watched Roadhouse just last week. I was on, and Kim actually sat on the couch and watched it with me. She's not a huge Roadhouse fan, but she does like Patrick Swayze. Imagine that.
What's his line? So how do we know when to not be nice? I'll tell you.
I'll let you know. You won't. I'll let you know. That's right. So tell us again what songs, y'all. Ashley says Tim. I'm assuming that's Tim McGraw. Anything
Tim
McGraw related get you going, does it, Ashley? Awesome. Let's see. All right. We'll move on to weather for the week, y'all. If you're in Texas, hang on. I know we got some folks all over the place listening. Florida and everybody else, y'all are pretty consistent, hopefully, down there. But we are in for a truly bipolar weather week this week, right?
Yep.
You know what the weather's going to be, Mike?
Well, today we know it's going to be in like the 57s and it's windy as hell. It's going to be, but by the end of the week, 80 something degrees.
I know, dude. I left for the gym
on 90.
at 4:20. I left for the gym this morning and it was like super warm. Like,
yep.
I literally got to the gym, which is less than 10 minutes away.
That wind
turned. I was like, holy shit. How did it get cold in 10
I was
minutes?
wearing a tank top. I'm like, God damn.
No.
Yep.
It was crazy. And so a cool front came through this morning. We're going to have a high of 54 today and the low tonight, 32.
Ooh.
Where the hell did that come from all of a sudden? I already got my little thingies on the faucets outside, though, so I'm good to go.
I may sit outside and smoke a cigar with my heaters on tonight.
With your knickers on? What'd you say?
Heaters.
Oh, your heaters. So that you break out your golf attire. I called you Payne Stewart.
Says anything King George.
King George. And God bless, Elvis. I like Elvis too, Mike. I don't know. I like George Strait. I know he's the king, right? But and like Richard and Scott and them all went to Vegas to go watch his concert. That is one concert you probably couldn't pay me to go. You probably couldn't pay me to go to that concert.
Is when like these bands, and he's a perfect example because I remember years ago, he's going on a final tour. He's never touring again.
Right?
Bullshit. When the money comes, he's like, I'm touring again.
Sign me up,
but it's not a tour. I'm doing a residency.
I'm doing a special thing.
In 50 cities throughout the U.S.
Special.
Liars.
That's right. Liars.
Lies.
But yeah, I could not. There's not many country acts that I will go watch though. When I go to a concert, I want to jam. I want to have fun, and country just doesn't usually move me in that way. Whiskey Myers, I'll go watch those guys. They're really good.
I saw, and it's ironic, but I saw years ago. I took Alyssa to go see Luke Bryan and who sings like. Big Green Tractor.
Somebody tell us who sings My Tractor Sexy. What's his name? Right?
Yeah. Damn it. I saw it. Well, the two of them, and that was
syllables.
A hell of a show. Yeah.
Cool.
Sonya says the Joker.
Oh yeah, I love Steve Miller, man. Yeah, I can jam to some Steve Miller. Same with the Stroke when it comes on.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's a good one. Yep. All right. So and then FYI, by Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be up in the 80s, and then poof.
I'm sorry. Yes, Kenny Chesney does sing it, but I meant Jason Aldean.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking of.
Way to go, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I blew it. So Jay thought that was a good show. I'm telling you.
I tell you what. I did go see Alicia took Kim and I to go see who was it? Kenny Chesney and Zach Brown opened for Kenny Chesney, and boy, I wish that could have been the other way around. Kenny Chesney puts
Zach
on
is a boring singer though. Like I love his music.
This was early on. He was.
But Kenny
It was
Chesney,
really
I would want to
good.
go see.
Oh,
He's like
terrible.
a party.
He was not a party. He was so
For real.
snooze fest. Went to sleep on that show. Jesus Christ. So Kim and I, we've almost sworn off of country concerts. Let's see. Who else got not a Jason Aldean fan? Yeah. I call that bro country.
Yeah,
They all kind of went the same time. They all
But
kind of
live,
came
the
out.
dude's an entertainer. Him and like Luke. I mean, well, you know Luke Bryan,
Yeah.
like even from that TV show and shit that he's
American
on,
Idol?
and he's out of his mind.
Yeah.
And he's like that in kind
He's
of
just pretty
just
funny.
a huge party. you
Yeah,
know?
we had a segment on not too long ago where it was a story about him going through Nashville. They were going somewhere. He was taking his boys to go hunting.
Changing the flat.
Well, change the flat. Pretty cool guy, right?
Yeah,
I like
I
that.
love that.
Mike, would you agree that sometimes forgetting stuff is easy? We just forget stuff, right?
How do you remember?
I know, right? So we've all spent mornings frantically searching for our keys or who knows what, your wallet, whatever. Left our phone behind. You can't find
My
that.
office keys last week.
You lose those a lot?
Oh, no. I knew exactly. I went hunting. You know, I came back. My keys gone. I'm leaving for work Monday morning. Can't find them. Forgot Sutton was over. Just put them on my nightstand, and they were not on the nightstand. Digging under the bed, found them. I'm like, oh,
well, that's one place I probably wouldn't think to look for my keys is under the
yeah,
bed.
like that's where they were.
Grandkids.
Yeah,
Gotta
grandkids.
love them. Cohen had this obsession with, I still have it, but it's like a stainless steel bracelet or sterling silver bracelet. And man, he got obsessed with that bracelet for the longest time. He'd come over and always set my keys, my wallet on the bar, right on the island. And he would come in there and grab that bracelet and just sit there and just drop in his hand, hold it up, and play. He loved that bracelet. So the same thing I'd be going looking for. I was like, where's my bracelet, honey? Oh, I don't know. Cohen had it. He'd be in the sheets in the bed somewhere or something. I'm like, damn it. Yeah. So what do you think the cost is of being forgetful? According to the Lost and Found survey released by Pixie, a location app for iPhones, Americans collectively spent a whopping $2.7 billion every year. 2/3 of us spending up to $50 yearly simply by replacing the items we can't find anymore.
Oh,
2.7 billion on lost shit.
I'm just losing shit.
I know. So your question, he's not here. Who's that, Kimmy? Your doctor? That big turd. He told her to come in early today at 7:45. Now it's 7:43, honey. Maybe give him 2 minutes. He'll be there.
Oh.
Fingers crossed. So which items go missing the most? Not surprisingly, the survey shows that more than 45% of us lose the remote control to our TV at least once a week.
Especially when you have teenage kids.
Yeah, once a week. And Kim and I, it's kind of funny. We literally lose our remote control not leaving the bed. It's obviously there in the bed somewhere, but Kim is a big fan of multi-quilts and lots of blankets and stuff, which I am not. So they all get balled up and put on her side of the bed, and I just have the sheet on my side.
Mm-hmm.
And without a doubt, the remotes will get the remotes. Oh yeah, for sure. The remotes will get layered in somewhere between the different blankets, and like you'll touch around, you can feel them, and you go under. Oh shit, it's not there. It's one more down. Like, son of a bitch, I can't find it. So we lose the remote all the time, right? So again, that was 71%. That 45% lose it at least once a week. 71% of us losing the remote control at least monthly. So almost everybody loses their remote.
These like grossly obese people that have the remote stuffed inside like layers of
Mike,
skin. Come on.
What are you talking about?
My sister-in-law is a nurse, and I ask her all the time, like, I'm like, have you ever found like a remote? She's like, oh yeah, you wouldn't believe.
All right. So my ex brother-in-law used to be a sheriff. He worked for the Tarrant County Sheriff Department. And he would do lots of cops do side gigs, right? They'd run security at places and what have you. And he was working security at I bet then it was called Sack and Save up off of Berry and 35. Now it's something else, Fiesta Mart or whatever it's called now. But Berry and 35 can be a little bit of a rough neighborhood if you're not from this area. It's not the most desirable area to hang out and loiter or sit in the parking lot and chill. You wouldn't want to do that.
It's fat jokes, Mike. It's not a joke.
It happens. Yeah. And so, but with this, my brother-in-law got called to a call there on shoplifting, right? He was the reported that lady was in there shoplifting. So he was meandered around and found the lady, and she was of large size. And they said, what did he says, what did you take? And she said, I didn't take anything. And the people that saw her, and they had it on camera that she was putting stuff, places. It was those little Swisher Sweet cigar packs. Those
Oh,
little
the Swishers.
Swisher Sweet. Yeah.
For blunts.
And so I'm not sure why she was using the mic. I'm not going to judge like you, apparently.
And I certainly don't want to use them after.
So they had to call, of course, a female officer to do the search because she kept saying that she didn't have anything. Come to find out, she had packs and packs of those Swisher Sweets stuffed in her nether region down south. Oh, yeah.
Like I said, and she planned on smoking them.
Well, Mike, they were wrapped up. They
in
were
her mouth.
They were wrapped up. Come on now.
Is it really waterproof?
We should do an experiment and see. You think you can get that pulled off, Mike?
No.
You can't go home and ask Amber that one?
There's not going to be any like cigar tampons. You know? What the? Here we go.
Oh my
Squirrel.
God. Cigar tampons. We really gone off the deep end now. All right. So back to our survey. The next most lost thing is cell phones. 33% lose their cell phones. Car and house keys, 28%. Glasses. Somebody said sunglasses on here a minute ago. Ashley said sunglasses. Yep. 27% of folks lose their sunglasses. Shoes. 24% lose their shoes. I'm struggling with that one. How do you lose your shoes?
You know what? I could actually see that. You know, like you go to a park. I don't know how many pairs of shoes we end up with every year that people just leave behind. Like, or flip flops.
They leave behind shoes? They didn't wear them there?
Everything. Like, and well, you know, some people leave the parties. They got to be carried out.
True story.
Yep.
True story. Yep. But parties can get a little crazy sometimes. All right, let's see. And we're going to skip that now because it's funny, but there's all kinds of other percentages and stuff. We want to make sure we get to our most important segment of the day, Mike. Wacky world news. That's right, baby. Parental discretion could be advised here. So if you're driving with the kiddos in the car, you may want to change the station or just smack the kid and don't shut up, don't listen. This Texas woman, I don't know if you saw this in the news or not, Texas woman who threw soup at a restaurant manager's face. Have you seen this? Is being charged with assault with bodily harm. So Amanda Martinez has been ordered. She had ordered some menudo to go, and apparently the soup was really, really hot. She claimed it was so hot that it melted the lid on the to-go container, right? Came back in to complain and just would not be satisfied with anything the manager girl had to say to her. But she wouldn't have blah, 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 just kept going on and on. They offered to comp her, give her some more, whatever, and everything, right? But she didn't care. She wound up throwing the soup in the manager's face. I mean, the girl didn't have it was like not even coming. It was just sitting here with the lid already off and just whoosh. I mean, the girl didn't have time to do anything, just right up her nose and everything. And the poor girl, like the manager girl said, I mean, by that time the soup had cooled off considerably, obviously.
Burned her, or stung her eyes.
There's lots of pepper and salt and all that stuff in menudo and all those seasonings, and it's spicy anyway. So it's in your nose membranes and your eyeballs and everything. That sucks. But the girl's getting charged with assault with bodily harm. So good. Yeah, you just can't do people like that. That's sorry.
Used to happen a lot, I guess, at McDonald's too, with their coffee, because the coffee was so hot.
You're bringing up the coffee thing, right? The $1 million lawsuit from back in the 80s. Remember that?
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. That's right. Yep.
I remember I was a kid when that came out. I was like, oh, somebody sued McDonald's for $1 million for hot coffee.
Yeah.
Of course, back in the 80s, $1 million was a lot of money.
I think one of my neighbors actually got run over by a garbage truck growing up, and he ended up getting
in New York.
Yeah.
I don't think that was an accident. I hear about shit like that in New York all the time. Kim's uncle, they lived in New Jersey, and because y'all are like brothers and sisters up there, New York, New Jersey. I know they don't always claim each other, but
well, Jersey's where we send out trash.
You're lucky Kim's not here. She'd be kicking the shit out of you under the table. Whack. But yeah, Kim's uncle got run over by a car right out in front of their house, like run down. But it apparently also wasn't a random accident either. He was into gambling quite a bit and had fallen behind on repaying some debts. Shit happens.
Hey, bada bing, like Glenn said.
That's right. Down here, just get soup thrown in your face. All right. A Florida woman's 5 a.m. portrayal of the Nutcracker ends up with her in jail and a man in the hospital. Okay. Yep. 44-year-old Anastasia Tosh was arrested after allegedly approaching her husband, who was just sitting on the couch again at 5 a.m. You could wonder, are they early risers or were they still partying from the night before, right? And with this story, I think it's probably the still partying is more likely. And randomly, she walked up randomly, grabbing his testicles and squeezing with such force that he was debilitated for a time and then was finally able to call 911 as he said his genitals had been crushed. Anastasia was no small woman either. I was looking at, I do a lot of research, Mike. I have to watch a lot of videos, I have to look at a lot of stories and pictures. And as a journalist, it's tough. I'm just going to tell you, I do it for you.
Like men's genital. Like,
well, this is his wife. This is his woman. She just runs up and just
Bobbitt one. John Wayne.
Oh,
Bobbitt.
Elena Bobbitt.
Yeah.
John Wayne Bobbitt.
And he made a porn afterwards.
Yeah, babe.
Did you ever watch the porn?
I did not. Did
what
you?
It looked like? I will admit that I have to go see.
I had to go see.
Yep.
The question there, did they have him come back and improve his stature? Or did he just come back with his original? I don't know.
You know, like, hey, sent you down there. Can you throw a spacer in or something?
What do you need? Like a 3/8? I was thinking more like a 3-inch.
Exactly. Yankees watching. What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy? Oh my gosh. Bada bing. That's right, Glenn. Yeah. So called 911. Once the police arrived, there were two very different accounts of the incident. She said that she was simply trying to be affectionate and trying to arouse her partner.
Aggressively.
He disagreed and said there was nothing affectionate about what she done.
Yeah, at some point it would be kind of an issue.
I mean, and I'm going to say that even if you like the rough stuff, right? And then again, we do not judge on the Rise of Smile program. There is something for everybody. A safe word is important. And it's like with that kind of force where you just like fall on the floor. And,
Pineapple.
He probably couldn't get it out. It's like, oh, just take his breath away. Because I know the ladies may not understand this, but as a guy, sometimes even like the slightest little graze is more painful than actually somebody kicking your nuts. Yeah. I don't know why that is, but it's like, oof. And then to walk up and just squeeze out. I don't know. I think his story is probably more accurate than hers. Now, did he do something to enrage her to the point of her wanting to squash his jewels? Probably so. There's two sides to every story, but I just don't see that being.
That's what we were talking about yesterday with a separate situation about a Mexico trip or something. Always two sides to a story.
Always two sides to every story. That's right. And I so about safe words that made me think about. We're watching. You said you're not watching You on Netflix, right?
No.
Yeah. So Kim and I are into the You thing, and most of our friends at the table were. And Amber's already through the current season 3, and Kim and I are on like episode 5, I think. And so one of the things that's happening right now and that we're watching is the town. They live like in this little small suburb. And like this one lady is like the one that runs the whole town, and all the women flock to her. She has a blog and this and that, she's like sets the standard apparently.
Okay.
And so nobody knew this, right? But apparently she and her husband are swingers, and they were trying to get the other two people that were the stars of the show to swing with them. And their marriage is a little dicey. They're both murderers, basically. So you can imagine why their marriage is a little dicey. And so the two folks wanting to swing with them, they're like, maybe it would improve things. We'll try it, right? So they finally get up there to try it, and they had the safe word, which was Hakuna Matata. And so right as the husband and her husband, which is the main star lady, and her husband is getting busy with the other lady who initiated the whole swinger situation, she all of a sudden yells like, Hakuna Matata! she had enough. I can't do it, she says. It was pretty funny. Anyway, it's another squirrel moment. All right, so this is super funny. So an armed robber is beaten with an 18-inch sex toy after he tried to rob a porn store.
Well, that's a good weapon.
Yes.
I'm wondering, had he not used that as a weapon, would it have sold?
That's a good question. I feel confident that they wouldn't stock items that just don't sell.
Yeah, maybe it was like one of those things like, hey, you have to have this. It's really popular.
There's
then you're stuck on it for like 3 years, and now we finally like, I have a use for this.
And secondly, Mike, you could ask, why is it so handy that she was able to rapidly grab that? Where was it sitting? Why was it sitting so close?
Was it like a swisher?
Good callback, Mike. That's good. Yeah. So the man walks in, brandishes a small knife. Now the guy's obviously not a very good crook. I mean, first of all, as a crook, is a porn store really where you want to try to go get some cash?
Right. Yeah.
Probably not. They're not, big revenue generators. Probably. Although I don't know. I mean, there's so much.
There
porn
are
on-
a lot
There's so
of
much
them,
porn
though.
online though. But I guess you get when
You
you
always wonder, how do these places stay in business? You're like,
when it comes time for your toys and stuff, I guess you got to go somewhere because you want to go maybe try it out. You want to give it a look, give it a squeeze. I don't know. Just ordering online, you're not sure what you're gonna get there, right? Because maybe there's some they're like really hard plastic, right? I assume. Then there's like the
you assume
lifelike.
he said.
Then
I assume.
Then there's the lifelike ones. I don't know. That's what I hear on TV anyway.
Like celebrity molded ones that you could buy.
No, that's a thing. Yeah, they said that. Speaking of that, so some of these these robots they have you heard about these sex robots?
Yeah.
So some of those are like getting like eerily like they can actually have a conversation with you. There's like AI in them, like they can learn to have a conversation with you and stuff. And you can actually have the privates down there done after like famous porn stars and stuff who actually go and mold their stuff.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. Again, not judging. Something for everybody out there. All right. So the guy brings his knife out when the cashier grabbed the 18-inch sex toy and swung it at him, striking him twice in the head. Doink, doink. Imagine being a robber. As a robber, now you can't go back and tell your buddies, "Oh, I robbed the XXX store over there." Now you got to walk in there and say, "I got my ass beat with a dong."
Yeah,
trying to rob the Susie Q over there.
But you don't understand. It was really hard plastic one.
Hard. No, this wasn't one of those. The video was clear that it had some flexibility to it. We'll say that. Mike.
Hey, Nicole, what's going on, girl?
Hello, Nicole. Who's Nicole? It's my daughter.
What? No.
What Nicole is it?
Our poison S.
Oh, Hyman.
Beauty.
Hyman. Hola. All right. So I just again don't understand why he would try to A, rob a porn store, B, go in there with like a little chicken shit knife and then get beat up with an 18-inch dong. That's just you lose your man card there, I think. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, Mike, if you had the chance, would you change something in history, risking that your parents would never meet, which of course that didn't mean that you wouldn't have been here? Would you like to change anything in history? Is there an event that you would say, you know what?
No.
I'll sacrifice
I can't imagine a world
myself.
without me in it. No way. What a boring world that would be.
That's true. That's true. So you wouldn't go back and just erase Hitler being born. You would say no. Forget that.
No, because like everything
it's
is
more important that I'm born.
Exactly. And everything happens for a reason, right?
Oh my God, that's classic.
Nope.
Nope.
I want to be here.
All right, so only a minute and 28 seconds left. Holy crap-o.
God dang.
Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it, Mike? Let's see, Mike. What do people remember most about you when they first meet you for the first time?
Probably my accent.
Your accent?
Yeah,
you think
that
so?
I'm loud and obnoxious.
Now that's down here. What if you were in New York, where your accent is like everybody else? There's not an accent up
the
there.
size of me.
The fact that you're tall.
Yeah.
You consider yourself a large guy.
I do consider. I stand out. I do stand out walking into a place. Apparently, I'm noticeable.
That's admirable, I guess. Do you like that? Would you have been known for something else?
Well, I would go back to this triple X store. But no,
we'll just say good thing Amber loves you.
Good Lord.
Oh my God. For real though, Mike, thanks for joining us. Thanks for jumping in here and agreeing to be the guest host. Now, this is fun, right?
Absolutely.
And it's much better now that the camera's working now. We have no issues because y'all, the first time Mike came in to be with me on the show here,
it was hard.
The camera wasn't working. So Mike said, nobody got to see me? Nobody got to see me? He was awesome.
Come on. That's the most memorable thing. It's beautiful seeing you.
Have
a great week,
that's how they remember
everybody.
you. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Remember, love each other. Bring great to the day.
From Burleson to Venus and Grandview to Godley, this is the voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Although the Delta variant remains dominant among new U.S. COVID cases, the more recent Omicron